Hi, I'm Molly from the Inside Voice, and today we're going to talk about breathing, but go beyond the basics. We'll begin with breathy singing. You hear breathy singing once in a while in a number of genres, including jazz and musical theater, but the most obvious example of it right now is indie pop. If teardrops could be bottled, there'd be swimming pools filled by models. In this form of singing, forget everything you've learned in the past about letting out very little air when you sing. This is a very breath-heavy form of singing. Before we move on, why don't you all try this for me? Take a nice big breath and just let the air go in a whisper on "Happy birthday to you," like you're Marilyn Monroe. Ready? Low voices can start here. Let's move on to singing with a clearer tone, usually what the average voice teacher would call proper technique. This can range from classical to legit musical theater to any number of other things. Something that sounds more like, "I've been staring at the edge of the water," and less like, "I've been staring at the edge of the water." The amount of air used in each style is subtly different, but as a general rule of thumb, less breathy forms of singing are going to require less air than breathier forms of singing. I want you all to try a clear tone sound. It doesn't have to be a classical head voice. Just shoot for a nice low speech-like quality. Happy birthday to you. Ready? Low voices start here. Finally, let's move on to belting. Many singers think that belting requires a lot of air because of the big sound that's produced. You may be surprised to learn that belting requires less air than any of the other styles I've mentioned. Think about it for a second. Belting requires your vocal folds to maintain a very thick depth of contact. You won't get that big sound that signals to your ear that someone is belting if your vocal folds are thin or blown apart. If you have tons of air slamming against your vocal folds, they're going to have to work really hard to stay together, and that, folks, can cause trauma. Now, if you're using next to no air, just enough to create a little pressure, your vocal folds won't have to work that hard to maintain contact, and that's a huge part of how you can make belting healthy. We're going to give this a shot. I want you to inhale, blow out your air, and then sing "Happy Birthday" to you, like this. Happy birthday to you. Ready? Low voices can start here. For our longer breathing video, be sure to head over to our Inside Voice website. See you soon!